Hi FIN230 students. This is just a screencast showing you where your learning resources are for the subject this session, and to basically just give you a brief navigation of the site. So you'll see here on the home page that you've got a left-hand side menu, which is basically your key to navigating around the areas of the subject. The key document is the subject outline that contains the suggested study schedule, the text that you require, and of course the assessments for this subject. Now I won't click on it here, but I really strongly advise you to download that one or just constantly refer to that document. Where your actual learning materials are located are under the Topics tab. So if we go in there and click on that, you'll see there that I've got a video there outlining why and how I designed the subject the way I have. And then down further, as you scroll, you'll see all of the topics organised. Now, I'm going to pop into topic 3 and show you around, but basically the topics are laid out the same way. Up the top of each topic, you'll have the learning outcomes for that particular topic. You'll have then a brief written overview, what reading you're required to have a look at, okay, and then importantly down here is an interactive tutorial. Basically it encapsulates me giving you a topic summary via video and then moves into some PowerPoint slides with some voiceover, but throughout the tutorial there are stop and review questions built in. Okay, so if you click on that button, it takes you through to basically what is essentially a mini lecture, if you like, with some stop and review questions that you can, use to test your knowledge as you work through the materials on the slides. You can navigate through that and stop and click wherever you wish to. Okay, so that's really important that you make use of those tutorials. Another aspect that I've embedded into the resources is these example calculations. Now these are like a whiteboard. It's exactly the same as me writing on a whiteboard in a class in front of you. So the first one in this topic is bill pricing, and then there's another one which is a holding period yield. Okay, so you'll see that they're like 3 minutes and 5 minutes long, where they're worked calculations. Now obviously not every topic has these, only those where you're required to learn some calculation skills. Okay, and then we move down to our connection to industry topic, which will be a video or a newspaper article relevant to the topic that we're studying. And these basically form part of the assessment in this subject, which are our discussion posts, which occur every week. So assessment 1 in the subject outline tells you that you're required to sign up to a group, and whichever group that you choose, you'll be required for 1 week out of the whole session to collaborate with your group members and prepare a response. Now if you've chosen to do topic 3, okay, this is what you're going to be talking about in that. So each of the topics has a connection to industry, which really relates what you're learning to the real world, and there's some discussion questions. Okay, this little one takes you straight through to the discussion board so that you can join in the conversation if you're not part of the group, obviously preparing that. Then we go down to the review questions, okay, and they're to just frame up your learning around the learning outcomes that are required for this subject, some practice calculations, there's the solutions. The other aspect is a quiz. Okay, so each of the topics has a little multiple choice quiz which you can take over and over again, which is basically just to reinforce your learning in this topic. So that's how the topics are all laid out. Sorry if I'm scrolling a bit fast, making you dizzy. So I just went into this corporate debt markets basically because it has the whiteboards as well. Okay, now I did talk about the connection to industry discussion groups, and if we, and I will talk more about those in the first online meeting, but basically here's our forum area. okay, in our discussion board area. As you'll see, I'll be doing the first connection to industry just to give you an example of what I'm looking for, and so that will occur in the first week. So I'm doing topic ones. Now everybody else needs to sign up for one of these groups, which you can do through your clicking on your connection to industry discussion groups. Okay, but all of that is outlined in the getting started bit at the top. So basically that's just a brief summary. Online meeting, if we go through here, you'll see the room where I'll put the recordings. Here's the suggested timetable for the session. So if you use that left hand side bar to navigate around your subject, um, everything will be fine. But as always, if there is an issue or a problem or anything you need clarified, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.